All right, everybody, welcome again. This is KG with Fairfax Realty in Greenbelt, where we help buyers to buy their houses and sellers to sell their houses in the Maryland, DC, and Virginia region. We're continuing on our series about credit. So last week we talked about how you can remove collection from your credit. So today I'm talking to Fred on how you can increase your credit score. So Fred, take it away.
Hey, once again, I would like to give it back to you for, being the servant leader that you are and, always providing value and just giving back, man, and just giving us what we need, right? And just showing us, what's needed to, purchase a home and to become a homeowner, which is a goal and a dream that so many of us want, but don't know where to start. So I would like to give it back to you for, providing that type of value for us,
Oh,
right?
thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so as far as increasing your credit score, there's multiple ways you can do that, right?
Mm.
But first, before we get into how we can increase your score, we have to go over the five components of how your score is calculated. Because once you're able to understand that, then you'll be able to understand exactly what you would need to do to increase your score because you can understand what each component is worth,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So for starters, we're gonna talk about payment history, right?
Okay.
So payment history would account for 35% of your score. That means all that simply means is how well you make your payments on time,
Mm.
right? Which is yeah, like I said, 35%. So what I would tell you guys is the best way to do that is to pretty much set up an auto pay system with any account that you have open, whether that can be credit cards or any type of installment loan you may have, whether you have like a student loan, personal loan, a car note, or something like that, right?
Mm.
You want to set up an auto pay system. So what that means is on the date that the payment is due, they automatically deduct it from your account.
Mm.
I'm going to set that in place because, sometimes things happen and we
We
forget.
forget. We
Yeah,
forget.
yeah, we could forget to make a payment. That happens to the best of us. But that one late payment can drop your score significantly. I'm talking about anywhere from like 60 to 100 points.
One
That
late payment
one
can
late
drop the score.
payment,
Wow.
yes,
Okay.
that
Okay.
one late payment can drop your score. So this is why it's highly important to make sure we make those payments on time. And again, like I said, auto pay system.
Mm.
That's the bottom line. That's the solution. Auto pay system.
Okay.
And 30% is your credit utilization. That is strictly dealing with credit cards.
Okay.
And a lot of times, the reason why people have bad credit is because they don't have any credit cards, or if they do, their utilization is super high. It's basically like it's almost maxed out.
Okay.
And you definitely don't want to do that. So as far as your credit card utilization, you want to have it under 30%. Under 30%. So let's say you have a credit card with a limit of $1,000. Ideally, you don't want to go over $300. You want to be under $300 utilization.
Oh, wait a
So
minute. So
that's
if you have a credit card of 1,000, your max on that credit card is 1,000. You really do not want to go over $300 to.
correct.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
You want to keep all your utilizations low,
Okay.
right? So definitely want to do that. Then 15% is your credit history, how long you've had your accounts open for. And even though it's only 15%, this is highly important to lenders, especially when you're looking to get into real estate and get a home,
Mhm.
right? So for a lender to be able to give you a 30-year, 15-year mortgage, they want to be able to see how long you've had accounts and how long you've been able to make payments on time for.
Mhm.
Because that would account for, as a lender, just think about it. If you're gonna give somebody a loan, you're gonna want them to show that they'll be able to pay it back.
And the only way to know is their track record. Mhm.
Exactly. Only way to know is their track record. So if they see you had an account open for like 7, 8 years or something like that, that's very good, as opposed to you being fairly new to credit. 10% is new credit, number of inquiries you have.
Mhm.
So ideally, you don't want to go over two inquiries on your credit report because anything over two, it's a red flag to lenders. They basically look at it as you being desperate for credit, and 9 times out of 10 you'll be turned down. You
So
know,
you just made a point now. You don't want to go over two inquiries on your credit.
correct.
Okay, so that
So
means you don't go out and be, if you know, if you're looking to increase your credit score, you don't go out and be applying for credit, right?
right, right. Not like just how can I say it? You can, but just be very mindful. So
Mm-hmm.
let me give you an example. So let's say car car dealers are known for this. Like when you go in to get a finance on a car, they will
Uh,
run your credit up to the ground
uh,
until they get that, until they get the loan approval. Yeah,
wait a minute.
I
Is that done on purpose?
yes, absolutely. They will run your credit up until you get approved, until a lender approves your application. They will. So I remember there was this one guy. He came to me. He wanted to get his inquiries removed. He
Mm.
had about 30 inquiries on his credit report, and that came from the car dealership that he went to get his car.
One lender, I'm sorry, one car dealer.
Yep.
They were sending it to different lenders.
And they ran his credit up about 30 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why I say, be mindful with inquiries. And now if you have all those inquiries on your report, that's a red flag to any lender.
To any
So
lender, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
even though it's 10% is highly important.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, 10% is the types of accounts. So you want to have a mixture of installment accounts and revolving accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So as we know, revolving accounts is, different type of credit cards and stuff like that.
Okay.
And installment is any type of loan. So like a student loan, car loan, personal loan, anything
Okay.
like that would be considered an installment account. So
Okay.
10% is the accumulation of both, a,
Okay.
a mixture of both. And and that's how your score is calculated.
Okay.
So
So now somebody has all that, but their score is still stuck on 500 and they want to get to 600. What do they need to do?
okay, so if that's the case, and like they have, the utilization low and the payments on time, 9 times out of 10, that will come from them having negative marks on their credit.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
as we know, the first thing you want to do when improving your score is if you have any of those, that you definitely want to get those removed.
Okay.
You definitely want to get those negatives taken off your report. Then, so we could talk about uh, different ways to improve in the sake of real estate. So I
Okay.
know a lot of people on your platform
Mm.
are if they're looking to get a home, I'm assuming that they were renters before.
Yes.
They were paying rent and they
Mm.
were on a lease, right?
Mm.
So the great thing is you can add your rental history to your credit report.
You can add your rental history to your credit report. How do you do that?
So they have different sites. There's one site called
Mm.
creditmyrent.com and there's another site called Rental Karma.
Okay.
So what you would do is obviously you'll sign up for it and then to they're gonna ask you to basically show proof that you've been paying rent and stuff like
Okay.
that. They're gonna
Okay.
ask, for your landlord information and things of that nature. And then they consult with them and then they see like your lease agreements and
Mm.
things like that. You can report up to 2 years of rental history.
Oh wow. And that's
I
going to boost credit, right?
absolutely that can boost your credit anywhere from 50 to 100 points. I've personally seen it. I've personally worked with clients who had that issue, and
Mm-hmm.
I helped them add that onto their credit report, and that was a complete game changer.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Now it looks great to the mortgage lender because they seen that the price, because most people, the price that they pay for rent, they
Mm.
can get a mortgage with that.
Exactly. It's just that their credit is low. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now they see that, okay, this person is able to make rental payments on time for the past 2 years and they're able to do it consecutively, you know, they'll be more prone to give them a mortgage because they're like, okay, if this person has shown me,
Mm-hmm.
they can be able to pay a mortgage.
Okay. Okay. That's good. So that's one you can definitely add their rental history. Is there any other trick to do that?
Uh, for the rental history, yeah,
No,
that'll
no,
be
another trick to increase your credit score.
right. Oh, another trick.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's say you don't have, let's say your credit utilization is a little high,
Mhm.
or if you don't have any credit cards, right?
Okay, okay,
And you want to boost it in a fast in a fast period of time. What you can do is become an authorized user on someone else's account. So, for example, let's say I have great credit, right? And
Mhm.
uh, I have a $20,000 credit card limit on one of my cards, right?
Okay,
And my utilization on that card is, let's say, 10%,
okay.
right? So
Mhm.
that'll be out of 20,000. If I have a $2,000 balance on it,
2000. Mhm.
that's 10%, right?
Mhm.
Now, let's say you don't have any credit and you want to boost your score in that factor, right?
Okay,
I would add you as an authorized user to my account,
okay.
but I won't give you the physical card. I'm just putting your name and your information
Okay,
onto my account. So now
okay.
what's gonna happen is the next reporting cycle,
Mhm.
you're gonna have that $20,000 credit card limit reflecting on your account now.
Okay, okay.
So now your credit utilization is
Increase.
gonna
Okay,
expand. It's gonna be a
okay,
lot lower.
okay, okay.
And let's say I had that account, that credit card account open for 10 years.
Mhm.
That 10-year history is gonna now report onto your credit.
On my credit. Ooh, okay.
Now you have a 10-year history and a $20,000 credit limit reflecting on your credit report.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Wow. That's
and
good.
people, yeah, and people do that all the time. Like, so there are people that sell it, that sell this type of stuff, and it's called
They
they
will
call
sell, are you serious? They will sell their credit score. I guess the caveat is since they're not going to give that person the credit card, right?
right. So they call it selling trade lines. That's what it's called.
Selling trade lines.
Yeah, or piggybacking. That's what it's
Okay.
called.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, and these people sell it. So there's people, they have websites for it too, where they sell it, and then they will have it reflecting on your credit report for about 60 days, 60 to about 90 days,
Okay. Okay.
reflects on your credit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Two good things to do, and that can literally increase your score within
Drastically,
drastically
in
within
short
30 to
periods of
60
time.
days, right? So
Absolutely.
to add your renter history and then to add your name to
Authorized user.
somebody's credit, like how many points, if you're looking at it, somebody is going from 600, if they do that within 30 to 45 days, like average, how many points with their income?
Oh, if they were in like a 600, I'll say easily, if they do that,
Mhm.
easily in the mid sevens or like in the 700s for sure.
Wow,
If
that's
they,
good.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Oh, okay.
But now they have like a strong credit profile because not only your score is up, but now your credit profile is a lot stronger.
You're stronger. Wow. Whoa, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's something I did not know. I know about putting somebody on your credit, and the fear is always, I don't want to give you my credit card because I don't want to get in
Right.
trouble. But now that you said
Yeah. But
you can
you don't
actually
have
do
to.
it for a family, don't give them the credit card, you just put that in
Right.
as a code. Okay, that's very good. And I
Like
did,
people do that for their children.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly,
By the
exactly.
time they're 18, they have a credit
Excellent
profile.
credit. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wow, that's good. So this is very good point, guys. So listen, to increase your credit score rapidly, if you have followed all what Fred just said, but then if you really need to increase your score rapidly, let's do these two things that he just told us. Get your rental history and get somebody that have good credit. They can put you as an authorized user on that credit. And like I said, this is what Fred does every day. you know, helping people build their credit, people that their credit is like in the zeros, they can build it up. So this is coming from somebody that does it every time. So you can take your credit score from 600 to 700 in a matter of 1 month or 45 days. And that will really change your life in so many dimensions. So thank you, Fred. I appreciate talking to you today. This is a series, guys. So we're going to talk about how credit repair works. Does it really works? We're going to talk about it in our next Zoom call, right?
Absolutely.
I'm blanking. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, thanks, Fred. So, guys, listen, if you're looking to buy, sell real estate in the DMV area, definitely contact me below and subscribe to the channel. And if you need to do your credit, if you need to repair your credit, contact me. I will link you up with Fred so that we can get this running because credit is power in this market. All right.
Let's do it.